Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. Wonder if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down. And that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A look now at the Buffalo defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good, but this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here in this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field. On play action, Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. He's got Burton here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Latulippe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Rivers now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. On play action, Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the... try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. White now to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will take over the football with a first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Rivers now to throw on first down. Completes it to Benjamin. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Matt Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
On the return, it's White. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bills. This one into the hands of Burton. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is Allen. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
And here come the Bills. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Burton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up to McLeod.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.